Let's talk about money in politics. Ms. Bird, you founded the Opportunity Caucus. That was a group of moderate Democrats in the state legislature. You wrote in an op-ed announcing the caucus, quote, "All hardworking Coloradans need champions who prioritize solutions over sound bites." To be more accurate, the head of a dark money group called One Main Street wrote that op-ed, gave it to you, and told you to put your name on it, and you did. That was the same dark money group that bankrolled your Opportunity Caucus. Was this really about bipartisan consensus, or was this just pay-to-play politics that was dressed up as consensus?
Kyle, I just reject your framing of the question. So this was a group that was founded to make sure that Democrats were being intentional about focusing on affordability and opportunity. So the group wasn't, during my time with that group, there was no fundraising, no funding of the group. This is essentially like any number of other caucuses that we have in the state legislature that bring legislators together to be intentional and focus on different substantive topics. That's what the Opportunity Caucus was, founded to make sure we are focused on those issues. And you talked about an op-ed.
Yes, the one written by Andrew Short, whose group then funded your operation. So he wrote the op-ed, told you to put your name on it, you did, then he gave your group money.
We collaborated on a draft of an op-ed. So again, I disagree with your characterization of this, but the op-ed clearly laid out where we stand. Funding for that caucus is something that happened after I was no longer part of the caucus or part of leadership.
Are you comfortable with the fact that it became a way for oil and gas companies and other conservative interests to funnel money to centrist Dems?
I believe that transparency is key, and all caucuses should be disclosing their donors and making sure everybody knows.
Again, the question is, are you comfortable with the fact that the Opportunity Caucus, which you created, has become a way for conservative interests, including oil and gas companies, to funnel money to centrist Dems?
I'm not aware of their funding sources because I didn't fundraise for them. So the facts that you're presenting are not anything that I know about.
But they were news to you.
Well, they are because I didn't fundraise for this group.
All right.